means we do have Ace joining the squad over in top 8. Seeing him on stream later, but looks like we're ready to go. This one's out. And we are, as you said, going to be seeing that Lucas versus Rob matchup.
And here we go, launching straight into it. Both of the Lucas special coming out from Caecilius right from that first platform.
And that's a big answer. It's not going to get a kill. Rob, one of the few characters who can burn their double jump directly into a spike like that and still live to tell the tale. Lucretio are going to be put on notice by that early string by Caecilius. This is going to be our first map in the best of 5 series now, top 8 territory. Going to get to play those endurance sets. We'll see how deep the bag of tricks goes on both sides.
That we will. The PK Fire just hitting Lucretio's shield time and time again. Granted, it's one of Caecilius' best spacing tools, but as long as Lucretio keeps shielding it, the longing's going to stay okay. Brilliant cooldown with the up smash as well, catching the hasty approach option that Caecilius. What the? Did that up smash catch on the wrong side?
Yeah, I think it did. It looked like it was definitely intentional. All right, and now Lu throwing out those hitboxes, not just giving the free recovery up. Obviously, the up B has no hitbox on it, but able to cancel it at a single moment. We saw the up smash not able to kill the first time, but this time it will claim our first stock. It was so quick with this Rob, and you know, sometimes, especially over the online period, people have been pulling the character a little bit slow, a little bit campy, this, that. Lu is quite happy to always be pulling full burner. Obviously, the burner boost, almost a signature tech from him. Pretty much never fails to use it whenever he sees an opportunity to sneak a quick set of damage.
I just think one of the absolute funniest things, I don't know if you saw, but obviously the voting for Ultimate Summit is up now, right? And Waddy is in the runnings, and one of his goals on his donations is practice Lucretio combos on stream. So like, that's one of the coolest things to just have there. That, yeah, other top players see your insane combo play as a goal to achieve.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, you know, the stereotype is to see like what the Japanese are up to on your character, see what the maximum level of just tech skill can be with your character. But nah, I'm grown in England. Lucretio definitely the gold standard for RobTech.
That he is. Caecilius looking to take that gold though and give it in his own hands as he's trying to find more damage, using those projectiles to his favor to try and keep Lucretio out at all costs.
And that, you know, we had a statement start in the first stop, but Lu, just reminding you, this is his playground, even if he has to travel all the way back up to it.
You love to see the disrespect when it's friendly, that is. They both shared a quick smile after and went straight back to the game plan. Caecilius should make this back. He does discover the second up B after hitting the stage. You hate to see it, but unfortunately, that's going to be a death for Kai as Lucretio has the lead.
I think he actually thought that he might have been getting spiked by Lu, was actually getting prepared to tech, but the angle a little bit shaven, nearly an up smash from the top, from the second platform to take a stock back, but for now, Caecilius is going to have to work a little bit harder. Drop shield just one hit too early, the crucial one that is going to build some space between them. Nice there from the ledge, and this time a clank on the up smash.
A very, very interesting one at that. Catching obviously the most weakest of hits, which cancels the rest of the move. That down smash covering too much below ledge for Lucretio to do much about. Tries to chase the PK Thunder off stage, but the end lag that it puts Kai in gives Lucretio just the chance to recover.
All right, this time you see the connection. Trying to use that hitbox, but unfortunately it's not going to beat out the tandem top. I feel like Rob has such a useful kit here that keeps Lucas on his toes. Obviously some projectile zoners, because they have energy style projectiles, that PK magnet can absorb it, but obviously Lu capable of using that top, a physical projectile, which can be sent back by the F smash, which means I was going to have to react to it or just straight up predict. No reaction there from Lucretio as he just gets scooped up by the rope snake. The up throw is going to claim the kill, but a 170 is how long it took for him to finish, whereas he's already in kill percent himself.
Yeah, obviously you can play a completely zone game, which is exactly what Caecilius is aiming for. Not letting Lucretio get that in, but that down smash anywhere else on the stage could have killed. But that is a very nice heal. And speaking of heals, there's the heels of Rob clashing into the big forehead of Lucas, taking him out and giving game 1 to Lucretio.
Yeah, shaking the head there. Even with the absorption from the magnet, it's not going to put him under 100, so he does have that reduced time on the ledge. A little bit slow to pick his option, gets caught by the back air.
You unfortunately cannot fall asleep at the wheel while playing against Rob, because all of a sudden these huge hitboxes and massive kill power comes out of nowhere. And also, whoever picked this, well done. You picked the right Animal Crossing song.
Stop battle. Rob
think we've seen different stages nearly every single game. Obviously, we did see, I think, the repeat of Battlefield, but this is going to be the first time we see Smashville out. One of the 2 now center platform stages that we have in the Heads-Up format.
Definitely very, very nice to see. Obviously, variety of stages is huge, not only for matchup, but also just for us to see it and realize that people use it differently. We didn't see any up air from Caecilius last game, and suddenly, Lucretio's at 50.
Yeah, it's big, but 50 for 50. Both these two open up swinging. Their low percent conversions honestly have been fantastic. Up tilt. Waits to see if there's anything, and Lu, quite rightly, making use of that Rob top, that side B, can actually reflect projectiles, and of course, PK Freeze is classed as one.
As is the majority of Lucas' kit. But he's trying to find that way in, trying to use the PK fires as a way to be the full. Oh! The juggle off of the gyro into the up smash. Love to see it.
And you know, he knows his percents as well. Didn't need to go for multiple reps. Just went straight to catch him off with the immediate up smash. Really, it just, as we see more and more Blue on stream, we're just reminded of how heavy this robot is. Normally, you see Lucas land a little bit of a charged up smash on the platform. Could write that stock off, but Rob, chilling.
He is A-OK with that metallic chassis intact. And he's still chilling on. And speaking of chilling on, there's an attempt at a free PK freeze from Caecilius, which gives Lucretio an entry attempt.
Sour spot.
Yeah. We all know what Caecilius wanted there, right?
Yeah, we felt it. And really interesting that Lewis choosing to use different kinds of hitboxes. Down tilt, going to get the pop-up and confirm into the F tilt. Great toe poke there from Caecilius to keep the stocks relatively close. Starting to bleed a little bit more. Now has to make back 70, make it 80. With each interaction, manages to get himself quickly onto stage and avoids the back air, and now gets to play that landing game. Lu going to pop out straight away. Double up there for 60.
You cannot contest that side B with a single projectile. They all just get eaten. Even if it's like an explosion like that neutral B, it doesn't get reflected. It just, boop, gone.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to start seeing Kai have to maybe take that PK freeze in those close ranges out of the menu. Because obviously just the side B, so much easier to throw out in reaction. And the pressure, either from the main stage or just the existence of the robot, has caused multiple of these up Bs to miss. A little bit of chuckle there.
Love to see you love to see when top players are just like more than happy to laugh when something silly happens.
Yeah, it's the privilege of the strong.
Caecilius tries to catch Lucretio at the ledge with that down smash, but he can snatch the ledge with the invincibility and make it back fine. And the moment that Lucretio gets an advantage state, we've all seen what he can do with it. But Caecilius finds the kill.
Yeah, manages to connect with the head there of Rob. Manages to avoid the big just showing of those swirling arms and connect. You know, we talk about like Lucas's up throw being a kill move, but that forward air, definitely not something to slouch on. It's a very strong move. Going to see falling up air to start the string, but unfortunately comes to a close with just 25 on the board.
Very, very true. PK freeze. Oh, he landed on a gyro. No!
Luckily for us, that's not going to be how the set ends. We've still got at least one more game to play, but that one definitely going to be a stinger there for Kai. Now has to play the rest of the set on Lucretio's counter pick if he can even take us to a game 4.
Exactly. Obviously, in top 8, that means we are best of 5 now, correct?
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah, so that means that although in the past it might have been that this next game made it all the difference, this now only makes some of the difference. Because that'll make, whatever the outcome of this game, it will be 2-1, meaning there is at least one more game in the tank after this one.
3, 2, 1, go!
And they're off. Caecilius feeding us around the neutral with these PK fires again, just trying to space out Lucretio, trying to keep him away. Playing a little game of keep away while trying to feel out what Lucretio's intro options are.
You have the drop and, you know, spin for spin. 2 different kinds of tops, equally lethal here. Lucretio 2-0 up and looking to finish this as fast as possible. Close range blossoms on that small battlefield. Definitely going to make things a little bit easier. But I'm choosing to scrap. He's going to just send out the up smash. We've seen Lu do it a couple of times, but this one, slow and methodical. And down tilt for down tilt.
That it is. Tries to go for that laser, probably more as a bait out gimmick to try and bait Caecilius in something like a jump. But he doesn't fall for it and instead takes Lucretio off stage.
It's so weird, like, some players do have different styles of hot and cold, but Lu's one is definitely so bizarre how quickly the temperature changes. We saw the burner boost there as he tried to up the tempo. Kai staying out of range. Down throw, what's the option? Goes for the up smash there just to see if maybe the mash isn't quite as crispy as it needs to be. Does the ropes break out, but this time he's a little bit early. Those up smashes rock.
The threading the needle between two different up smashes to counteract with his own huge hit. Unfortunately, Caecilius though doesn't take the stock. He's going to have to keep on working for it, and that PK Fire is going to be the one.
Now this change of stage is going to finally net him a lead for the first time in the set, really. Now, Lu has to play it from behind as much as we do a little bit of trolling here. He's just going to keep it nice and simple. The side B goes for the cross-up on shield and is eventually going to whittle it away and take down the stock. Isn't going to connect with that Z-drop Nair just yet. The Nairs themselves are connecting and racking up the damage little by little.
I was going to say, it can also be hard to see due to the red on red, but he did have gyro in hand that whole time. He was like dash dancing around, just trying to keep the momentum up so that Caecilius hopefully forget about it. But here he goes in again with gyro, Nair.
Oh, he was feeding for the down air setup,
yeah.
But the shield out is going to keep him on stage and just wait for Lu to come back himself.
He is, gyro's back in hand, going to try and keep Caecilius off stage, re-grabs it, lets it go and tries to catch a jump, but Caecilius does not fall for the bait.
It's almost rhythmic sometimes the way that Lu plays it, and once again, the downs, but nearly ejected straight to the bin.
Caecilius goes for it again, but Lucretio is not falling for it this time, ladies and gentlemen, as he goes off stage, has to go back to that ledge and get up. Caecilius catches him with the PK Fire. We have seen that kill, and it could do it again. There goes Lucretio, slow and methodical, across the bottom of the stage, and snaps to the next ledge.
All right, going to be looking to try and stay a little bit, get those feet grounded, so to speak. Let the fuel come back, and this time he is going to challenge the PK freeze, but hasn't really been able to get away from the ledge, has been dealing with the wall of projectiles.
Also, really good work from Lucretio. They're stalling out with the Nair, knowing that Caecilius is going to buffer a down smash at that ledge, because he has done every time so far. So to do that little bit of stall means that Caecilius is enough end lag that you can just snap back to it A-OK anyway.
We actually were on time percent for a little bit there, Lucretio reaching, but going to see the down throw off of the platform, and he gets the late hit Nair, 175. I think the highest that we've seen Kai go so far. They've struggled to take that stock off, and as a result, this round isn't over yet. Somehow just calmly scoops his way down. Only going to get 6% for his troubles, but Kai now off stage once again, thankfully, able to make it back without binning the stock.
Yeah, gets back to that stage, but is still taking damage. If I'm Lucretio right now, I'm sitting there thinking that every single hit of this is a bonus for next stock. If I drop a stock, that means I have a lead into the next one, and that's why he's playing so safe. He's backpedaling, staying away from the big hitboxes of PK Freeze and Up Smash, and just finding the percent time and time again. But there we go, 50% lead, last stock apiece.
Yeah, and if he can get a big early kill here, obviously Kai going to be staying in. Is he down on his winners bracket stock at 65%, looking to chase his way in. We've seen him pick up around about 40% off of just a single conversion. This time he's just going to be keeping Lu on the back foot with the first freeze. Going to be looking for a second one, but once again, those close range freeze options where he tries to cross himself up aren't going to be too effective. Lu is ready to pull the trigger on the side B. This time catches the Nair on the way down. We're seeing so much PK freeze, but Lu going to bring a little bit of warmth to the server in that up smash, and now air dodge to the center stage.
Goes for that back at that huge notorious kill move, reverses the side B, tries to chase Caecilius off stage, and the angled laser for the snipe, but he lives on. It's not over just yet. Big air dodge from Caecilius, but he should be able to make this back. Again? Yes, he does.
Oh, no. We've seen so many different flavors of up B mishaps that one might be the one that hurts the most. We say it nearly every single time. 3 recovery mistakes and 3 games down against Lucretio. Lu going to stay in at the top side of bracket, and Kai going to have to fight his way through losers to stay in.
That one simply hurt